All right, guys. So in the previous videos, you guys learned to create an app that allows a user to upload files, right? So in this video, we're gonna learn the first case of downloading files, so data files, right? So you could have your app to download data files or download reports. So this is the first case of data files, all right? So if you look at the app on the right, so you can see that there's a download button and it's .tsv. Reason for that is because heavily recommended uh, having the data type limited to tab separated values files type, right? Because comma separated values files um, may not be appropriate because in many European countries, comma is used for decimal numbers, right? So in order to avoid confusion, um, comma separated values file type is not recommended. All right, so downloading files, there are two major functions that you need to remember. The first one is download button function on the UI side, right? It's very simple. Download as input ID, and then download.tsv for the label. And for the server side, we have this download handler function and two major arguments there. The first one is file name argument that creates file name. And then the content argument, we provide a function that takes one input, which is file, that's file path. And we use a vroom write function from vroom package, and it takes data reactive value. So whatever the data that we want to write to the file. All right. Okay. So, by the way, instead of following the example given in the textbook, let's build on the apps that we created in the previous videos. All right. Okay. So let's go to our studio. All right. So, all right. So this will be what section 9.2.2. So let's do this section. You know what? Let's do two different cases. So we had 9.1.2, very simple app, right, to upload a file in general. And then we also had the second case where we upload data file, right? So very simple example first, which is, okay, so let's name this, what was it? 9.2.2. So let's name this 9.2.2, okay? And so this app uploads any file really, download, right? And then it provides information on that file in a table format, right? So what if we want to allow the user to download the same this table of information, all right? So again, there is, so let's close this app. Two major functions, right? Download a button function on the UI side, and then download handler function on the server side. So here, let's add download button and download for the output ID, and then download, uh, what do we want to name this? .tsv, okay? All right, and then on um, the server side, let's put output, $, we named output ID download, right? So download, and then the function here is download handler, and it requires two arguments, file name and content, right? File name, so function takes no argument here, paste, and then imply the upload, and then .tsv. So we provide file name, and then the second argument will be content, which takes function that takes an argument of file, and then we use vroom package, vroom write function, and then we want to download the same thing, right? So that would be input $upload, input dollar sign upload, right? And then file. So what happens here is the file, this is a file path. We are writing the data file that's uploaded to this file. Okay, so let's run this app. What happened? Um, Download handler, file name, function. Okay, let's double check. Um, Input. Oh, I misspelled this. FUNC. Sorry about that. Okay, let's run app. Okay, so let's select file. So this table of information on this file, we want to download. So download, what do we want to name it? Sim Download file, simple case, right? So if we go to downloads folder, I have download file, simple case. There you go, right? Okay. So now let's close this app. Okay, that was a simple case. So let's save this as a simple case. Simple case. And then let's try this here. Let's build upon this case. So this app, so let's save this as 2.2 and let's say data case, right? So this app here uploads data file. So let's use this one here. Oh, so it only takes comma separated values file or CSV or TSV file type. But the one I uploaded was Excel file, right? Extension is different, right? So I need to try which one is, that's also Excel. All right, so let's go to projects, Wisconsin, data, raw data. All right, this one I know it's comma separated. So we have that's the first row, second, third, right? So this is data file that we just uploaded, right? So what if this? So this data file is processed, right? It's very simple analysis, which is the user selected number of first rows to be printed, right? So what if we want to download this data printed here on the app? So again, two major functions. So let's close this app. So on the UI side, um, download button. So output ID will be download, and then label download.tsv. And the server side, we need output download, right? Because that's the output ID we're using. And then download handler, right? It takes two arguments. So one is file name and function that takes no arguments. So paste 0 and input ID is upload, and then .tsv, all right? And then the content argument takes a file path as an input, and then vroom package, vroom write function. Now we need something to write to this file. Now that something is not data, right? Because if we do this data reactive values, it is going to write entire data file uploaded, right? But as we said, we wanted to download only the first few rows that the user selected. So in order to do that, we need the result of this head, right? But head here is output ID, and therefore we can't use it here, right? In the server function here in room right, we need the reactive values. So what we can do here is we're going to create another reactive value head, reactive, and then um, that would be this one here. Um, so head here is a function. So let's change, because it's confusing, let's change this to table. That's reactive value, right? So this render table, we're going to take table reactive value, and here we're going to download this table, which is first few rows of this data file uploaded, right? So I think that should be it. All right, so let's try it. Run that. So let's upload data file and then select rows. So first three rows, right? And then let's download this and let's download file. This is data case, right? And then when we go to data case, this this is what we're seeing here in the app. The same thing, right? Adam, towns of Adams, town of Del Prairie, town of Jackson. All right, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.